Jaguars have their home opener spoiled as they couldn't find the end zone in their rematch against the defending champs. They fall, and a lot of frustration in the locker room after the offense felt like they couldn't execute.
The defense is playing lights out. They're playing such good football. That's such a high-powered offense, and for them to hold them to 17, they gave us every shot to go out and win the game, and we didn't do it. That's on us as an offense, and we're way too good to go out there and put together something like that and put that out there. So we need to look ourselves in the mirror and be very harsh on ourselves come tomorrow.
He was frustrated, and then when he was up at the end, he was able to point at the scoreboard, but they was frustrated as a team. We was right there. We have to be able to outlast them.
Take accountability as offense. We got to be better. We got to help our defense better. We got to keep them off the field longer. We got to score in the red zone. We got to do a lot of things better.
Back here now with Bucky Brooks. We had people talk to us last week saying this offense didn't score enough points when they scored 31. Today we don't see them score a touchdown. What was the issue?
Just a disappointing effort all around. The execution was not up to par. Offensive line had a tough time blocking Chris Jones. So then you have pressure in Trevor Lawrence's face. The passing game doesn't get on track. And as much as they tried, couldn't get the running game going. But it all starts up front. When you can't control the line of scrimmage, it prevents you from being able to do all of the things that you want to do with all the weapons that you have on the outside.
Try a little bit of a silver lining. The defense was amazing. Forcing turnovers, holding that offense really until late in the game. Can we ask much more of them at this point, or just to continue what they're doing?
No, you want the defense to continue to play at that level. I would say the defense and the special teams are playing at a championship level. Right now, the offense is lagging behind. We saw the first week, inconsistent, sputtered, got it going in the fourth quarter. This week, never really got it going, and too many red zone failures. Great offenses, every time you get in the red zone, you find a way to score touchdowns. And until the Jaguars are able to put 7s on the board instead of settling for 3s, they're going to be in a lot of these games where you wonder what it could be, as opposed to, hey, this is one where they slam into a shot.
A lot of frustration in the locker room, understandably so. They felt like this was a game they should have won and that they beat themselves almost. How do you mentally get over that, not let that linger, because they have the Texans coming in next week?
No, you can't allow it to have any carryover, but it's one of the things that they have to address. Too often, teams beat themselves. And this would be a game that, if you're honest, the Jaguars beat themselves. Turnovers, not finishing drives. So you have to continue to work on that. The coaching staff talking to Doug Peterson, he talked about, we got to clean it up. Maybe we have to simplify, do less, allow our guys to play fast, but the execution has to get better. Once they execute, we'll see this team play to their potential.
Hopefully they do that so they can get a win. See you next week in week 3 against the Texans.